When I got appointed principal at Gulf High School, we knew that we needed a new stadium, so I got in contact with a few members of the community and asked them to lunch and talked with them, and they supported the idea of a stadium committee. And so we did and got a committee together, and they did an excellent job. This football stadium is actually a community effort rather than a school board or public effort, you know.
So when the school board would build a new school, they wouldn't supply a football stadium?
Not at that time. I understand that they do that now, but back in those days, no, sir, they did not.
And why was the stadium named for Des Little?
Because he had such great support, not just him, but his entire family. I understand that he was the person mostly responsible for the recreation department across town back in those days. And his son, Peter, was on the committee. As a matter of fact, we elected him chairman.
Why did the school switch buildings?
Because they felt that the high school needed more room than it had, and it had more grades at that time. They had the 7th and 8th grade at what they called a junior high back in those days, and high school was 9, 10, 11, 12, and they were needing to expand, and they decided to do it. They had more room to expand over here, and decided to make the move.
Were you involved in that decision to switch the buildings?
Yes, sir.
And you recommended that they switch?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll have to admit that they wanted to switch while I was principal at Gulf Junior High, and I opposed it at that time because I was over here. But after I got to the high school and realized that it was just necessary. Quite frankly, after all these years now, I realized that was probably the most enjoyable time that I had while I was with Gulf Junior High and high school. And at the high school, probably the building of this stadium, seeing it expand and be built, and see the community support. You know, the community supported this thing and built it, like I said earlier. And it was just great. It was just great.
Now, you were a teacher before you became a principal. What did you teach?
I taught 8th grade American history.
At Gulf Junior High.
Then I became dean at the junior high, and assistant principal at the junior high, and then principal at the junior high, and then transferred over and became principal at Gulf High School.
And where do you live now? In
Madison, Florida.
And how often do you come back to Newport Richey? Just on special occasions like this, I guess?
Really. Once a year, maybe twice. To see friends down here, and I like to come to this.